Hello dear students, good afternoon. This is Khadar handling JEE and NEET classes of FIFOR-U. Today we are going to going to discuss very important topic from the solid state, that is a small topic that is called as here the magnetic properties of solids. Magnetic properties of solids. Okay dear students, now let us for example, if you take some solids, in that solids if you apply some external magnetic field, how it will be behaving based on that external magnetic field, the magnetic properties which is mainly classified into 5 types. First we can consider here, we can write here in the table itself. First of all dear students, here what type of magnetic property. Next one, next I can consider here what is the description. Next one I can consider here alignment of magnetic dipoles. Alignment of magnetic dipoles. Alignment of magnetic dipoles. And next one, finally we can consider here what are the examples which comes under in this different types of magnetic properties here. What are the examples which comes under this magnetic properties. Now let us start with here. First of all, what you have to discuss here student. First one, diamagnetic properties. Magnetic, correct or not? What I said, why we have to classify this one based on what? If you apply some external magnetic field into the solids, then these solids will be behaving like, will be having the different types of properties such as diamagnetic substance, paramagnetic substance, ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic and ferrimagnetic substance. First of all, let us start with here diamagnetic substance. If you apply some external magnetic field, how it will be dear students here? Now feebly, that means dear student here less repelled by magnetic field. Very important dear students here. Feebly or what do you do? If you apply the magnetic field, external magnetic field in diamagnetic substance here, then what will happen? It will repel. Repelled by magnetic field. Generally, what type of substance will be taking place dear students here? Non-metallic elements. What is dear student? Non-metallic elements. But exception where one case is there, that is oxygen, sulfur. What is dear student exception? Oxygen, sulfur, because these two are act as a paramagnetic substance where we discuss there in chemical bonding with the help of molecular orbital diagram. We discuss the O2 is comes under best paramagnetic substance due to the presence of unpaired electrons. Into the two unpaired electrons is present in the anti-bonding orbital. There we discussed. Next one, inert gases. What is dear student? Inert gases, which contain generally, what is dear student? In the due to, or you can write here due to the presence of, what type of diamagnetic means due to the presence of paired electrons. What is dear student? Due to the presence of paired electrons, that nature of that particular solid or particular substance is diamagnetic. Now how the alignment of magnetic dipoles here? For example, if I consider any one p orbital or anything can, just here check it here how the alignment will be. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called as dear student magnetic dipoles. These magnetic dipoles are arranged into the particular orbitals, are paired or unpaired dear students? paired electrons. Okay, such type of that nature it is known as, dear student, diamagnetic nature. Okay, now generally what are the examples which comes under this diamagnetic substance is very important here. Okay, now this one, titanium dioxide. What is, dear student? Titanium dioxide and NaCl. Okay, next one, benzene, and finally we can write here vanadium pentoxide. Okay, these all etc. These are the example for this diamagnetic substance. Very important, dear student, here titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide, which is comes under here diamagnetic species. Okay, now let us go for second one is diamagnetic over. Next one, paramagnetic substance. What is, dear student? Paramagnetic substance. Exactly the opposite here. What will happen here? It is attracted by magnetic field. What is, dear student? It is attracted by magnetic field. Magnetic field due to the presence of, that means here alignment, due to the presence of unpaired electrons. This is the very important here. What is, dear student? Due to the presence of, dear student, unpaired electrons. Now let me go for alignment of this magnetic dipoles. How it will be here? Paired electron, but in case of, dear student, here unpaired electrons will be. How it will be? Just check it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I correct or not? Now these two electrons are unpaired or not? Due to the presence of this unpaired electron, the nature of that particular solid or nature of the particular substance or particular element or metal, anything you can consider, that nature is called as here paramagnetic substance or paramagnetic species. Am I correct or not? Okay, this is alignment of magnetic dipoles. Okay, now if you take the example for this one here, now very important here, titanium oxide. What is, dear student? Titanium oxide, TiO. Here TiO2. This is a very important here. This is sometimes in competitive exams also they ask in TiO2 and TiO, which is comes under what type of magnetic substance. TiO2 comes under diamagnetic, whereas TiO comes under, dear student, paramagnetic substance. But if you take some other, this one also you can consider some elements, some metal Cu2 plus and Fe3 plus and oxygen. Sir, oxygen is comes under solid? No. For general I wrote here, this is explained with respect to molecular orbital theory. In chemical bonding we discussed. O2. O2 is not called as it's a type of solid. Just it is O2 is a gas, but O2 also comes under is a paramagnetic species. But we have to explain with the help of this molecular orbital theory. Am I correct or not? Okay, this is the example for paramagnetic substance. Okay, next one, third one, it is comes under here. Ferromagnetic substance. What is, dear student? Ferromagnetic substance. Generally ferromagnetic substance, dear student, it is act as the strong magnetism here. It is acts as, dear student, here strong magnetism. Even in the absence of magnetic field. What is, dear student? Even in the absence of external magnetic field. If you are not applying any type of magnetic field also, but this ferromagnetic itself, what is act as the strong magnetism. Strong magnetic substance. This is the nature of the ferromagnetic substance due to the presence of due to the presence. How the alignment will be, dear students, here? The alignment of this magnetic dipoles will be like this. Just have a check it here. All the electrons, for example, if I take the d orbital, anything, all the electrons will be, dear student, here the same direction. This is the very important. What is, dear student? All the alignment of this magnetic dipoles in particular atom or a particular solid will be, what is the, dear student? The same direction. Same direction. Now example for this ferromagnetic substance is iron, cobalt, nickel, and you can consider finally CrO2, chromium oxide. Chromium oxide. This is the example for, dear student, here okay, ferromagnetic substance. Okay, next one, if you take here fourth one here, anti-ferromagnetic, okay, magnetic substance. These are the different types of the properties of the solids when you are applying the external magnetic field. External magnetic field, how it will be acting, dear students, here? Okay, it arises the net okay, alignment of dipoles or magnetic dipoles, the net alignment of magnetic dipoles, okay, to be 0. This is the very important here. The net, what is, dear student? It arises the net alignment of dipoles to be 0. Sir, why it is dipoles to be 0? That means here the alignment of this magnetic dipoles will be, okay, in same and opposite direction. What is, dear student? Same and opposite direction. How it will be? Just have check it here. Now I can write like this here. Am I correct? And this is the same direction. Okay, at the same time, what you have to do? The net magnetic alignment of this magnetic dipole will be same and okay, opposite. Okay, I can consider this is the, okay, this one, and I can take it, this is the opposite here, this is the opposite direction I am considering. Am I correct or not? Sir, why it is the net dipole, okay, what is alignment of dipole to be 0? That means, okay, if you consider this is the sign value, okay, what is the magnetic value for this one here, dear student, here? Plus of, if we consider here spin quantum value, this is, dear student, here minus of, if we consider this is plus of minus of, this is a plus of minus of, what will happen, dear students, here? Both will be cancelled or not? Both will be cancelled. So what will happen here? The net alignment of this dipoles, okay, should be equal to here 0, should be equal to 0. Okay, this is the alignment of magnetic dipoles. Okay, now what are the example which comes under this one? Antiferromagnetic substance. Okay, now you can consider here, okay, manganese oxide, next one manganese dioxide, next one Mn2O, and finally Fe2O3, and so on, etc. These are the examples also you must remember, dear students, because okay, sometimes okay, they will give the one particular solid, the solid which is belongs to what type of properties of the, okay, magnetic properties of the solids. If they are asking, then you will lose the mark. You have to remember this, all the different types of example which is comes under different magnetic properties of the solids. These are what I said, dear student. It arises the net alignment of dipoles to be 0. Okay, this is the net dipoles. Here everything is, what is the, how, due to the presence of what, okay, the alignment of the magnetic dipoles here, the same and opposite in direction. Due to that, what will happen, dear student? Everything becomes cancelled. Plus of, minus, everything cancel. Finally it's 0. Then example for this here, manganese oxide, dioxide, Mn2O, next one, okay, Fe2O3, ferric oxide. Am I correct? And finally, okay, one more is there, that is comes under, dear student, fifth one. Okay, ferrimagnetic substance. What is, dear student? Ferrimagnetic substance. How this ferrimagnetic substance, dear student, here? Okay, now description, if you take it here, it arises, if you take it this one here, okay, how it will be understood, dear student? It arises, okay, the alignment of, okay, the alignment of this magnetic dipoles, alignment of the magnetic dipoles, okay, magnetic dipoles are opposite and unequal number, opposite and what is, dear student? Unequal, okay, numbers. This is the description, dear student. Okay, now let me alignment of this magnetic dipoles here. How it will be? What I said here, it arises the alignment of magnetic dipoles are opposite and unequal numbers. Okay, let me write here like this. Am I correct or not? Opposite and unequal number. This all comes under plus of sign, plus of. Okay, next one, what I am consider here, like this I am consider. Am I correct? Check it here. These are the 3 plus of sign will be, but here what is, dear student? 2 minus of. Okay, how it will become cancel? No. Okay, next one. Okay, one more I will take it here like this. Correct or not? Next one, magnetic dipole I am writing here. This is. Okay, now is any particular order is following, dear students? No. For example, here 3 magnetic dipoles value is the same direction, here 3 opposite, that means finally we can consider this is comes under ferromagnetic substance. But how the alignment of this magnetic dipoles, dear student? Here 3 are equal, 2 are the different opposite direction, 3 equal, 2 different in opposite direction. That's why this is called as a, it is comes under ferrimagnetic substance. This is called as alignment. Next one, what are the examples? What is, dear student? What are the examples which comes under this alignment? Okay, now in this ferrimagnetic substance I can consider this is Fe3O4 comma ferrite, and so on, etc. These are the example for what is, dear student? Ferrimagnetic substance. Don't get confused, dear students. Simple one. Okay, based on this external magnetic field, the magnetic properties of the solids can be classified into 5 types. One is called as a diamagnetic substance. Next one, paramagnetic substance, ferromagnetic substance. Next one, antiferromagnetic, and finally, dear student, ferrimagnetic substance. Okay, let me take here diamagnetic. How it will be? It is less repelled by magnetic field. Okay, generally what type of elements is taking place, dear student? Non-metallic elements. Non-metallic element. The 2 condition is there. Exception O2 and sulfur. These 2 are comes under best paramagnetic substance. Okay, we have to explain with respect to molecular orbital theory. Okay, which we discussed in chemical bonding. Okay, now inert gases, because all the inert gases are full filled orbitals are there, that's why it is comes under generally diamagnetic substance. Sir, why it is act as a diamagnetic? That means due to the presence of paired electrons. What is, dear student? Due to the presence of paired electrons. This is the alignment and example: TiO2, NaCl, benzene and vanadium pentoxide. Next one, the paramagnetic substance, if you take it, it is attracted by magnetic field due to the how the magnetic alignment will be due to the presence of unpaired electrons. Due to the presence of what, dear student? Unpaired electrons. Check it here. Okay, but one condition is, dear student, now if any substance of any metal or transition anything here, if one particular element it shows paramagnetic substance, that means here for example there are 9 paired electrons, 8 paired electrons is there, 1 unpaired electron is there, that entire magnetic the entire nature of that particular element or transition metal which is comes under paramagnetic substance, it should contain at least 1 unpaired electron. Check it here, how many unpaired electrons there? 2. That's why it is comes under paramagnetic. Titanium oxide is a titanium dioxide. Okay, don't get confused here. Cu2 plus, Fe3 plus, O2 according to MOT. This is next one, ferromagnetic, strong magnet. This is general itself it is acting strong magnetism even in the absence of magnetic field. How due to the presence of what, dear student? Same, the alignment of magnetic poles will be in same direction. Example, iron, cobalt, nickel, CrO2 and so on, etc. Next one, antiferromagnetic, it arises the net alignment of dipoles to be 0. How, when the dipole to be 0, dear student? Here maximum all the alignment of magnetic poles will be in different directions, opposite direction, plus of, minus of, plus of, minus of, everything can cancel. That's why it will be 0. Next one here, example, MnO, MnO2, Mn2O, Fe2O3 and so on, etc. Ferrimagnetic description, it arises alignment of magnetic dipoles are opposite and unequal numbers. Check it here, these all 3 equal, unequal, equal, unequal. This is not following the regular pattern. Now example for this very important, this is Fe3O4. Fe3O4. It comes under, dear student, ferrimagnetic substance and ferrite. Understood or not? Next one, simple one concept is there. How to calculate here? Magnetic moment. What is, dear student? Magnetic moment. Magnetic moment generally, if it is represented, dear student, here mu. Mu is equal to square root of n into n plus 2 Bm Bohr magnetron. Correct or not? Where n indicates here a number of unpaired electrons. Number of unpaired electrons. Now let me take some example here. Fe2 plus, if I am considering how many, what is the mu value, magnetic moment of this one here. Okay, iron, okay, atomic number is 26. Okay, I can write directly here, argon, okay, 4s2 3d6. Am I correct or not here? But what is the charge I ask here? What is the ion? Fe2 plus ion I ask. Then Fe2 plus if I consider here, then how many electrons is present and how many electrons should be lose? Dear student, Fe2 plus here 2 electrons lost from 4s, then what will happen here? 4s0 3d6. 4s0 3d6. Now just I am taking this one d orbitals here. Correct or not? Now I am arranging these 6 electrons here. I am arranging 6 electrons here. Check it here. According to Hund's rule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I correct or not, dear students here? Now the number of unpaired electrons, how many here? N indicates number of unpaired electron. So N is equal to, dear student, here 4. Am I correct or not? N is equal to 4. Now I can write here mu is equal to square root of 4 into 4 plus 2. Am I correct or not? This formula that implies here 4 into 6, okay, root 24 or not? Square root of 24, okay, which is the nearer value, dear? So root 25, that means here, okay, 5, but root 24 is there. Approximately I can write here 4.93 bm. What is, dear student? 4.93 bm, more magnetron. Okay, now simple one, okay, is there. If unpaired electron, okay, is equal to 1, its magnetic moment value will be 1 point will come. If the unpaired electrons 2, then magnetic moment 2 point. If unpaired electrons 5 point will be coming. Am I correct or not? Okay, like that only we have to calculate magnetic moment. Okay, this is the about, dear student, magnetic properties of the solids. Okay, dear students, please be noted down.